I am a foreigner. It was my first day of student teaching, and I got out of my car and walked into the art teacher's room. Shortly after introducing myself, she held up what looked like an oriental figurine and then smiled at me. Her eyes told me instantly that she was expecting some sort of response, and it made me feel different, like I didn't belong, because I am a foreigner. And later that day, I met my students for the first time. As they walked in, they looked at me with confusion, which was understandable because I was new to their classroom. But I started hearing murmurs in Spanish, with words like Chino, Japón, Jackie Chan. One doesn't need to speak Spanish to know what they are really saying. And that feeling crept over me again, because I am a foreigner. The fact is, I'm a Taiwanese American, born and raised in Dallas, Texas. My parents immigrated to the United States after finishing college in Taiwan, and have lived there ever since. I am an American citizen, but I am caught between two worlds. You see, teachers and students alike all thought that I was from some faraway land, that I could speak Japanese, and that I, surprisingly, could talk like an American. And as mad as I felt, I also knew that these kids, and yes, even my teacher, just didn't know any better. So one day I taught a lesson on Chinese New Year's. And aside from the holidays, traditions, and cultural history, there was something else that I wanted to talk about, something that I felt was of greater value. You see, I told them that our lives are more similar than you would assume. Many of their parents, like mine, immigrated from another country. Many of their parents, like mine, fought to become Americans while still retaining their own cultural identity. And many of my students, like me, were born in between two worlds. If I, as a teacher, can't find a way to connect what I am teaching to something more important in their lives, then all is lost. And as an art teacher, I am extremely lucky that what I do embodies everything it means to be a kid: to question, to dream, to imagine, to create, and understand this is what art means. And that is what our kids do on a daily basis. And to those who feel like foreigners, I hope that in my classroom, they wouldn't feel so foreign anymore. Let art be a new language, and let us speak it well.